What's up, everybody? My name is Jake, and welcome to my second ever YouTube video. I filmed my first video back in 2011 about fishing, and it was just a pile of pictures from fish that I caught in May and early June, and I titled that video May and Early June Fishing. Now, on this channel, we're going to be doing a lot of different outdoor activities, fishing, of course, being one of them, and other outdoor activities being others, such as raising monarch butterflies throughout the summer. Now, on this video, what we're going to do is we're going to use one of our pet stickleback to catch a largemouth bass, and it's a pretty exciting catch, so I encourage you all to stay tuned and can't wait to show you how we caught this largemouth bass. All right, so we recently replaced Sunny in this tank with some stickleback that we caught up north and some rock bass, and we have an issue. Our stickleback is kind of terrorizing the rest of the other sticklebacks and our rock bass. You can see the rock bass up there in the right-hand corner. We got the stickleback sitting right there in the center. And he's harassing all the other stickleback. They're all hiding under the rocks. The other rock bass is hiding under a rock. So we're going to take the stickleback out, and we're going to try and use the stickleback to catch a largemouth bass that we saw on a bed yesterday when we were on a walk. So we're going to get him out of there. We're going to put him on a hook, and we're going to try and catch this bass. We're going to see if she bites. She might not be interested, but either way, we got to get rid of this stickleback. That rock bass really isn't looking good up in that corner, and I prefer the rock bass to the stickleback anyway. The stickleback looked pretty cool, but he's pretty territorial. He's pretty aggressive. It's time to take him out so that our rock bass can kind of thrive, which is going to be the main focus of this tank anyway. So let's get him out of there. All right, so we recently replaced Sunny in this tank. So you might be wondering, who the heck is Sunny? Long story short, Sunny is the fish that used to be in that tank. It was a sunfish that I caught about a week prior to making that clip. And he was going to be the main fish in that tank, but he was a little bit big. And when we went up north and caught these stickleback and the small rock bass, it just seemed like they would fit in the tank much better than Sunny would. I'll throw in just a small clip of Sunny because it was going to be a YouTube video of us catching Sunny and then having Sunny in the tank. So we kept Sunny for a week, set up the tank for Sunny, and then found better fish for the tank is what pretty much happened. And now Sunny is back to where we caught Sunny. No harm done. He's been released. He's probably fine. We only had him in captivity for about a week, so he's probably doing just fine. But that's the story behind who Sunny is. Alright, so we just got what we came here to get. Sunfish. We're going to keep him, and we're going to put him in the tank unless he gets away from me. But that's right there is what we came for. That is our new pet, Sunny. There goes Sunny. Wow. Tank might be a little small for him. But we'll see. I mean, it's a learning process. He looks pretty good in there. Alright, so we're just putting... Ow! I hooked myself. We're just putting a little hook on there. And then we're going to put that on that stickleback. And then right over here in the water, there's a bass that's bedded up. So we'll see if she bites. Bass are hard to catch when they're on beds. They're a little finicky. All they care about are their babies. But sometimes you can irritate them. They'll bite. So I'm thinking maybe with a live fish, she'll go after it. But we'll see. Alright, so I got our bait here. I'll just show you our bait. It's a little stickleback. I'll take him out. This is what we're using. There's a bass on a bed down here. We're using this little stickleback. He's very dark in color because he became, or she, assuming it's a boy, became the dominant stickleback in the tank. So he's been harassing our other fish, so we're going to try and use him to catch this fish right here, this bass. And I don't want to just let him go because he's not from this pond, and that's probably a bad thing to do. So if we use him for bait and he doesn't get off the hook, he won't be doing any invasive stuff, although these fish are native to Michigan. It's a brook stickleback, so we shouldn't have any problems anyway. There's goldfish in this pond. It can't get any more invaded than it already is. But I'm not going to record putting them on the hook because I know some people don't probably want to see that. But I'm just going to put them on the hook, toss them out here, try and catch this bass. Please. Oh, there's two. Oh, she ate it. She already ate it. She ate it right away. All right, folks. Well, that took all of 2 minutes, less than 10 seconds. We tossed that stickleback in there, and she went and she smacked it. Didn't even drop below the surface hardly at all. She smacked it right away. So let's get her unhooked and let's get her right back on her bed. I thought that would work, and I wanted to get rid of that stickleback in my tank because she was really terrorizing her rock bass. But let's get a quick picture of this girl, and then we'll get her back in the water, and we'll be on our way. We came here and we accomplished what we came here to accomplish. Alrighty, also, we are back at the house now. It's been a few days. It's been actually like a week since I removed that stickleback that was terrorizing the rock bass and all the other sticklebacks. We've had one stickleback die since. So the tank is kind of thinned out a little bit. It was a bit of a small tank for the number of fish that were in it, but the fish that are in it are doing much better. We've had snails that have laid eggs in the tank since last recorded, but I'm just going to go ahead, show you that tank, show you how the fish have responded to the removal of that stickleback. There's not really any stickleback in there that is dominating the tank as a whole anymore. It's kind of just everyone's happy, and there's a little bit of chasing going around in there. The rock bass are still kind of at the lower end of that social hierarchy, but everyone's doing well. Everyone gets a chance to eat, so the rock bass isn't exactly hiding in the rocks as much as it was before, but this is what we got. So we got one rock bass down in that lower left-hand corner. That's the smaller of the two rock bass, and we have 4 stickleback out right now. There were a total of, well, actually there were a total of 6. So 4 stickleback out. That's the remaining stickleback in this tank. There's one more rock bass. I'm kind of waiting to see if he's going to come out, but it doesn't really look like he is. Yeah, he's hiding in the rocks. He usually comes out when it's time to eat, but they recently ate. I gave them a decent piece of worm today, so they're not really hungry anymore. The tank is a little bit dirty. They're due for a water change tomorrow, so it'll look better tomorrow, but just wanted to show y'all that the tank is doing much better. All the stickleback are out from hiding. The rock bass are out from hiding. That one stickleback, removing it, feeding it to that bass, really made an incredible difference in this tank. And I can't wait to see what happens as this tank goes forward.